Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. I'm Mr. S, and today is part 2 of my Avatar Battle series, where it's a mobile game series that's similar to Megaman meets Pokemon meets Digimon, and they're kind of mashed up into this one universe. You can also think about certain anime games where they're playing via mobile apps, right? So for this one, I thought it'd be kind of special if I took some Christmas characters, since yesterday was Christmas, and I kind of make them into digital friends or avatars for this series, okay? So without further ado, all you gotta do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Avatar Battles is a mobile game that connects players around the world. The aim of the game is to level up your digital friend or avatar in heated head-to-head digital battles. The Digi Corporation, the creators of Avatar Battles, recently announced a tournament where they would be crowning a world champion at the Invitational World Championships, or IWC for short. The rules for qualifying were simple. You had to be a registered user with your own digital friend, and your win-loss ratio must be at 90% or above by the end of the year, with a minimum of 100 total matches. The Digi Corporation added that your win-loss record would only be recorded when facing new opponents. You couldn't simply keep defeating the same users and rack up wins. The best way to be invited to the IWC was to compete at various tournaments. To be the best and claim victory, fighters need to have their digital friends awaken new forms and abilities. Digital friends begin at a basic level or base form. Once they awaken or evolve, they take on a new form. There are a total of 4 forms. They are base form, super form, ultra form, and master form. Currently, Austin, Owen, and Graham have their digital friends at the base form. With Smith's Game World hosting a tournament before Christmas, the gang was positive they would awaken their digital friends to the next level. However, things didn't turn out quite that easily. On the morning of the tournament, Graham woke up under the weather and needed to rest up and stay home. Owen's parents surprised him with a Christmas cruise, and they needed to drive early in the morning to make it on time before the ship's departure. Austin and her avatar Penny were going to the tournament without the rest of the gang. In the first round, Austin faced off against Bryce Brittlesby and his Ice Forest avatar Rudy, a red-nosed reindeer. This avatar was unique because it was a dual-type elemental fighter. It was a grass and light type. Grass-type avatars are normally defensive with long-range attack moves, and light-type avatars are agile and strike with high-speed special attacks. At first, Austin was nervous, but her Ice-type penguin avatar, Penny, had a unique set of abilities as well. When Penny uses ice attacks that land directly, the chances of the enemy avatar's limb slowing down increases. And that's exactly what took place. Penny attacked using a barrage of ice attacks, causing Rudy to slow down enough for Penny to land the final blow. After absorbing the data from Rudy, Austin was confident that Penny was getting closer to awakening her new form. Austin waited for the announcement of her next match with confidence. That was, until she saw who she was pitted up against. It was Kiro Kamaki and his Dark-Fire demon avatar, Krampus. Kiro's Krampus avatar was a tough opponent. It was a fire element avatar with a demonic upper body and a goat lower body. It had armor attached to its chest, shoulders, and wrists. Kiro was very strategic with his attacks. He would use one of his card cartridges to strike at Penny with the intent of leading it to a spot on the field where it could launch a more powerful move. A card cartridge is a digital card a player unlocks that provides a digital friend with special weapons, armor, spells, and more to use in battles against their opponents. Krampus threw a barrage of fireballs towards Penny, forcing the penguin to run towards the left. Once in range, Kiro used his Demon Fire special attack. Krampus lunged towards Penny with its horns on fire and landed a critical hit. Penny spun in the air, crashed to the ground, and began rolling until it hit a digital barrier. Looking at the arena, seeing nothing more than dust, Austin was scared that her digital friend had been deleted. She looked down at her phone and noticed that Penny's stats were not red, as though it had not taken any damage. The odd thing was Penny's name on the interface had changed to Pensicle. As Austin looked up, she noticed a different penguin taking Penny's place. Penny had awakened. She moved from base form to super form. Kiro was wide-eyed in shock. Austin commanded Pensicle to attack. The bulky penguin avatar used a special attack, Ice Gauntlets. It swung its mighty claws and landed several attacks on Krampus. Krampus was on the ground holding his chest, which had data floating around it. Kira looked at his phone to see the damage and knew there was nothing more that he could do to win the match, so he conceded. And with that, Penny was moving on to the semifinal round of the tournament. Before the semifinal round, the competitors went to charging stations to heal up from their previous battles. It was there Austin ran into her opponent, Nathan Natler. He was a very calm and collected person. He shook Austin's hand and wished her good luck in their upcoming match. When the match began, Nathan's demeanor changed. He became more serious and ruthless. Austin logged Penny into the digital arena. Once she logged in, she used the Awaken command that was now accessible on her mobile device. Penny evolved into Pensicle. Nathan wasn't surprised by the Awaken superform. He logged in his frozen spirit snowman avatar, Jackie, into the digital arena. The avatar was a dual type as well. This time it was an ice and spirit type. Spirit type avatars are notorious for being spooky and almost untouchable by physical attacks. When the match began, Nathan used his frozen wasteland card cartridge. Jackie slammed his hands to the ground and columns of ice erupted from the digital arena floor. Then the ground became ice. This would throw off most players, but not Austin. Since Austin was using an ice-type avatar, she knew she could use the frozen arena to her advantage. Pensicle's speed increased thanks to the frictionless ground, and it managed to close in the distance quickly. Nathan used another card cartridge called Frozen Knuckle. When Pensicle got in closer, Jackie's arms were encased in ice, and punched Pensicle with an unbelievable force. Pensicle went flying into the frozen columns, causing it to take even more damage. Austin looked over at her phone and saw that Pensicle took some minor damage. It looks like this new form really increased its defense stat. Austin used her Penguin Spin card cartridge in response to the attack. Nathan smiled and decided not to dodge. Pensicle came in spinning quickly like a battle top towards Jackie. Its attacks landed, but Jackie was taking no damage at all. The physical attacks were having no effect. Nathan used Jackie's signature move, Frozen Spectre. The move turned Jackie into a floating translucent light, and it went into Pensicle's body. Then its body began to freeze. Being an ice-type avatar, an attack like this would be harmless. However, as Austin looked at Pensicle's stats, she witnessed the HP dropping by 5 points each second. If this continued for too long, her digital friend would be deleted. With no way to get out of this situation, Austin decided to forfeit. Nathan and Jackie were the winners and moved on to win the whole tournament. Even though Austin lost the match, she was happy her digital friend can now awaken into its super form. She also learned that if she was going to win more matches, she would need to make her avatar a dual type. Well guys, I hope you liked this episode. If you did, consider leaving this video a like and commenting below your favorite digital friend from today's episode. Comment below any other things I can turn into digital friends for the series, or your own original idea for a digital friend that can possibly show up in a future episode. I have a special bonus episode coming out on January 1st, next week, and you don't want to miss it. I've got big news for this channel, and I can't wait to share it with you. As always, I'm Drawing with Mr. S, and I'll see you all in the next video. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye-bye.